Halo, 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 kembali lagi Chill Analog Rusak bersama gue Aryo. Kali ini kita akan mereact Star Rail 3.0 yang akan segera tayang ya. Yuk kita react bareng-bareng nih.
We place items of the dead onto star skiffs
Anjay,
and send them out to sail
Ini-
between the stars.
ini baru ya apa? Story baru ya guys ya.
Them.
Anjay keren bro.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
Nah ini nih, yang mau kita rekrut di
I
1.3
must attend to some Cloud Night matters. Farewell.
nih, support GG Bangau. Anjay.
All things in this world have their laws.
Preservation.
You know that I'm a
Nah ini juga ya kita akan, karena kita nggak ngepull Mami Kafka, karena kita klub Daddy inhibitor Lune bro, big damage only.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe.
Oh ini apa nih, kok ada Herta nih?
This is a big achievement.
Anjay apa tuh bro, kok ada dadu-dadunya?
Simulated universe. The swarm disaster.
Oh ini yang baru, bos baru. Ini ya. Nah ini sama links ini kita bakal gacha juga ya. Karena ini supportnya blade guys, nambah HP. Yang nambah HP itu Nix atau ini ya, yang bintang 3, bintang 5 itu ya. Loh, langsung redemption code bro. Nih, cat nih. LAN PV get 8 HFT. Gas. Langsung kita masukkan ya. Daripada menunggu lama. LAN PV get 8 HFT. Mantap. Mantap 100. Sambil nunggu ya, sambil ngobrol-ngobrol sama teman-teman. Gimana kabarnya teman-teman analog rusak?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelica Nupaneni, and I voice Sushong.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Dan Hung.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with
Nah
details
ini ya,
on the new
inhibitor Lune. Halo bang, halo Adi Sofyan.
Anything stand out for you?
Tolong jokikan car gue, males abis.
But that last segment caught my eye
Yes,
too.
yes.
The swarm disaster?
Satu aja udah males
It
bang,
looked
bang.
pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are
Nih bang,
tingling.
mau gacha dua-duanya kita nih.
The simulated
Termasuk
universe
sama
will be getting
1.4
some
ya,
significant
Mami
updates in version
S.
1.3, but that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally...
Oh yang baru tuh Celestial Eyes Above Mortal
We
Runes.
have Don Hung.
Nah ini ya yang mau kita gacha. Dan Heng inhibitor Lune, soalnya OP bangau. Anjay. Bang jangan lupa tuh kode di atas tuh dimasukin, lumayan dapat 100 kristal. Bang Adi Sofyan.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing.
Nih,
Donghong does
inhibitor
have
Lune.
But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Inilah alasan kita tidak gacha
Let's
Mami
not
Kafka
forget,
ya.
He did get
Demi
impaled.
big damage only.
Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Don Hung's previous incarnation, Don Feng, a member of the High Cloud
Dan
Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lune. But
Imbibitor
Imbibitor
Lune.
is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Wait, but if Don Hung's still alive, then Don Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story.
Jadi
but
apakah Dan Heng itu
misused this method and
suksesornya
sparked a
Dan
terrible
Feng?
calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
Oh,
The
Dan
world
Heng
of the
itu
Vidyadhara
reinkarnasinya
is
Dan
complicated.
Feng.
But why would Don Feng cause so much trouble?
Soalnya Dan Feng
I
itu
suspect
dulu
there are a few more
dibenci
secrets hidden
sama
for us down the line.
ini ya apa? Para naga-naga, senator naga-naga ya.
But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of
Makanya
delicious
daripada
secrets
membunuh
awaits you.
sama
Now,
mereka
let's take a look at how
direinkarnasikan,
secret strength
anjay.
Don Hung handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng
Nih,
and
ini
Imbibitor Lune's
kerennya
specialty
E-nya bisa
is
3 kali,
consuming
bos.
multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the
Tuh.
effects of Imbibitor Lune's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in
Bisa
succession.
3 stack.
Depending on the number of enhancements,
Berarti bisa sama 2
Beneficent
support
Lotus
yang
becomes
nggak pakai
Transcendence,
skill 2.
Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear
Tuh.
and Fulgurant Leap.
Dan jadi ini ya Pak, adjacent ya 3 damage. 3 ini apa?
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important
Tiga
for Imbibitor Lune's allies.
monster, 3
Well,
monster.
that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lune deals imaginary damage to a
Kalau pakai
single
ulti,
target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama
Oh.
Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lune's skill point consumption.
Oh, jadi kalau pakai ulti
Secret
dapat
strength
stack.
Don Hung is
Stack yang
kind of a one-man band.
di apa
But
namanya
that's
di
not all. Imbibitor Lune's technique, Heaven
atas
Quelling
kepalanya
Prisma
itu loh.
Dragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time.
Anjay.
In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lune to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lune to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
Oh, pokoknya dari ultimate atau E-nya dapat stack ya. Stacknya bisa dipakai buat enhance E-nya.
Now that we've introduced
Okay.
secret strength Don Hung, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fu Xuan.
Nah, ini yang mau kita gacha juga, bro. Gimana 1-3 dua-duanya gacha? 1-4 apakah dua-duanya gacha? Melihat ada Mami S sama Mami Fire, bro. Ini yang nambah HP nggak sih? Kalau yang nambah HP harus diambil ya guys buat kalian blade user ya.
Oh, her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
Sama dia tuh kerennya
Amid a
skill
hail of
E-nya tuh
bullets
nambah crit
came
rate.
the word.
Kalau E2 nambah crit damage juga.
By the Omnisia.
Quantum preservation.
Okay, you
Mantap
gotta
ini bro.
admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But, I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fu Xuan might have something to say about that.
Fu Xuan.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Susheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Su Shang as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fu Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the Omnisia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fu Xuan's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
Ayo hey.
Hey, that
Mana
sounds
hey.
like gossip to me.
Skill
What if
setnya,
Immortal's
hey.
Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea later. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield. Fu Xuan is a quantum-type character, following
Okay.
the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fu Xuan takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu
E-nya?
Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience,
Nambah
which
apa
lasts for a
itu?
set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and
Tuh,
crit rate.
harus match HP
Fu
ya, Mbak,
Xuan's
crit
talent
rate.
offers a variety of effects.
Tuh, Blade-
Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a
Support
permanent
for
misfortune
Blade.
avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fu Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fu Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all.
Oh.
Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks,
Anjay.
thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's
Jadi
our
nambah
Master
HP,
Diviner.
ngebuff crit rate, crit damage
Reliable
kalau
and
E2,
determined.
sama
Wonder she got
reduce
his sights
damage
set on
ya.
the generalship.
Dan dia
Their
self sustain
style's
bisa
very
nge-heal.
different to Jingyu Wen's, but being a defensive backbone for her team is equally respectable. And you won't find her gardening or playing chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Sama Links ya, ini yang kita cari nih. Quantum Healer. Links. Woi.
Does her name ring a bell? You got it.
Links.
She's the younger sister of
Bang,
Sir Paul
patah-patah
and
iya
Jafar
kah?
Landau.
You know, is it just me, or
Masa
should
patah-patah,
everyone in
Bang?
the overworld be taking tips from Lynx?
Apanya,
She's the
Bang, yang
only person
patah-patah,
I've
Bang?
seen who's dressed for the eternal freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians frost resistant or something?
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines
Apanya,
of
Bang,
the
yang patah-patah,
city.
Bang?
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear is for
Tadi pas
venturing
carnya
outside
ngejurus.
the city,
Lah,
right?
itu mah
You got it.
live streamnya,
Lynx
Bang.
has
Live
always
streamnya
been drawn
sana,
to the
Bang.
horizon. The centuries-old records of Eurilo 6's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic
Ini
tales
aku
of the Landau family.
mengharapkan satu banner sama
All that
inhibitor
pertains
Lune ya,
to
biar
the
kita mesti
world
bisa
beyond
mikir-mikir.
the city walls.
Mau
The
gacha
Belabagians
si Fuswen apa enggak ya?
Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's
Soalnya kita butuh
seriousness,
nih Lynx nih,
Lynx is
Quantum
somewhat
Healer.
introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Apakah apa? Kok ganyu siapa tuh?
World's smallest
Siapa, Bang?
survival expert.
Si healer naga itu semakin tersingkir,
She
Bang,
may
seperti
be
nasibnya
small,
Cici.
but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this snow plains explorer really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum type character following the path of abundance who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP.
Soalnya
If an
jeleknya
ally with
si
survival
naga
response
kecil,
follows the paths of
dia tuh
destruction
nggak ini
or
guys,
preservation,
nggak
the likelihood of
nge-cleanse.
them being targeted by enemy
Sedangkan sekarang tuh
attacks
semua healer perlu
increases.
cleanse. Makanya Luocha bagus
Increased
banget kan.
enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin.
Bahkan si
Can't
bintang
say that I
4
blame
gratisan loh. Sama itu yang nurse itu
Who's my favorite?
Natasha
Guess
itu
we'll try
aja
some?
deh ada cleanse-nya loh. Aneh loh. Bailu bintang 5 nggak ada cleanse-nya.
Forget about the contents of the tin. This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Oh,
Does
dia
she
kalau
have any
nge-heal
edible
terus
tricks up her sleeve?
yang di-heal jadi ini
This
attract
one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and
Attract-
dispels one debuff
attack
from
kayak ada
each
tonnya
ally.
ya.
That thing's huge.
Terus setiap ulti ngilangin satu
Hard pill to
debuff.
swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her
Nih ya
backpack.
bronya kita belum dapet ya
Sometimes
bronya.
big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number
Ooh.
of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly,
Tuh, ada healing
her
over
technique
time.
can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp.
Nah,
in
ini dia, kita lihat.
version 1.3.
Apakah
To get us
sesuai
started,
mimpi?
How about a path of destruction light cone, brighter than the
Ini
sun?
kayak Blade increase
Is
crit
there
rate
anything brighter than the
18%.
sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lune about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Brighter than the sun.
Fair point. Now, on to a path of preservation light cone.
Anjay keren bro gambarnya
Poor
bro.
girl, everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3,
No, oh tapi ada Wukong. Oke.
Trailblazers can obtain
Yukong sama
the
Asta,
limited
kita
5-star
butuh ya.
character Don Hung and
Oke.
Vibrator Lune. And in the
Bang,
corresponding
gacakan ya,
light
Bang.
cone event
Inhibitor
warp,
Lune.
The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character
No,
warp,
Lynx.
foreknown, foretold.
Bareng
Trailblazers
Pelaf
can obtain the
E6,
limited 5-star
Bang.
character Fushwin. Not to mention the 4-star character Lynx, who will also
Nah, ini
be
kita
joining
mesti
the
mikir-mikir
warp
ya, kalau
race.
Fuswan tuh
During
bisa
the
dimasukin ke
corresponding
tim
light cone
mana.
event warp, the
Kalau
drop
nggak ada,
rate of
kita
the
skip
5-star
ke
light cone
Saatnya
she
4 ya.
already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
Oh, juga bingung Fuswan tuh taruh mana, bro? Tim 1 kan menggantikan Gepard. Mungkin kalau bagi kalian yang belum punya Gepard ya. Oh iya ini kodenya. Sorry bro, lupa bro. Kode ya, kode. Langsung guys, langsung. Salah bos. Nih ya, sekalian kita nyobain ya. Kan sekarang itu kita udah bisa sampai 9, tapi masih belum bisa 10. Soalnya kalau 10 itu aku nggak punya listrik
Welcome
atau
back, dear
api.
viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story,
Kita bisa
and
kuantum
thanks
ya,
to the
mungkin
collaborative
sekarang
efforts
bisa.
of Jing
Kemarin
Yuan
tuh soalnya
and Don Hung,
Sele kok masih
Ventilia
cupu, guys.
was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis
Sekarang
was
Sele sudah
resolved.
180 ya.
And yet,
Crit
as the dust
damage-nya.
settles,
Udah
easing
1
the
banding
fears of
3.
the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
Oh,
And
berarti
more
ada
often than not, responding
story
to a
chapter
disaster
baru,
is
Pras,
trickier
nih.
than preventing one.
In version 1.3,
1.3,
the
habis
Trailblaze
Kafka.
mission obsequies performed a long road ahead.
Fantalia
will
sudah
reveal a
di-expelled.
glimpse of the Xianzhou's
The dust
recovery
has been
efforts.
settled,
We'll also
tapi ada
be seeing
sesuatu
the
yang belum
likes of 4
selesai.
new companion missions.
Nah,
The Dragon
tuh.
Returns Home,
Companion
Total
mission-nya ada
Recall,
4.
Farther than the Snow Plains and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor
Apakah
crisis.
kita akan
He must
selangkah
face up
lebih
to his
dekat
past life and meet with the current
melihat
Vidyadhara High
masa
Elder,
lalu
led
March
by Lu.
7?
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Tuh,
Farther than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest
Siapakah
member of the Landau family.
March
Lynx
7.
returns from an expedition with something troubling her.
Apakah dia
and her
pesawat
siblings,
terbang?
Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mohashle.
Mohashle.
Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout
Okay.
of trading.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions.
Mantap
Like,
ya.
why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain
siapa
of
ternyata Mark
unverified
7, bro?
rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events.
Oke, ada
Exalting
event.
Sanctum's Aurum Alley was once a hub of commerce and crowds,
Dapat
but
ini ya.
has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium. The blink of an eye for a long-life species.
Dapat siapa tuh namanya?
And now, as the
Si
IPC's
cewek,
corporate interference
si
encroaches upon
cewek
the law
physical
food,
ini.
the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown
Hah?
right into the
Aseng?
action
Siapa
with
Bang
an
Aseng,
opportunity
Bang?
to influence the alley's
Ngawur
ultimate fate.
Wait.
Siapa
What do
namanya
we need
ya?
to do exactly?
Cewek
What
physical
shops
ini ya.
of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes,
Oh my
trailblazers
God.
can accumulate funds.
Game
These
development
funds can be used to
lagi.
progressively revamp the urban landscape of Arum Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this
Tuh,
limited
kayak
time
kemarin ya,
event,
kalau kemarin kita
players can
manage
earn
museum,
self-modeling resin,
sekarang kita
tracks of
nge-manage
destiny,
kargo sama
Stellar J,
ini ya.
and 4-star
Oh,
characters to
Suseng.
Following this
Iya,
limited time
Suseng,
event,
Suseng.
Arum Alley will remain in the game as a
Kok
permanent
aseng,
mode.
sopo kok
This
aseng?
mode includes rewards such as the Arum Alley themed phone wallpaper Ingenium
Anjay.
Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
Dapat
That's
phone
right.
wallpaper.
Phone wallpapers are a new
Kan
feature
aseng loh,
being
kok aseng
added to
sih?
version
Suseng.
1.3.
Suseng,
Trailblazers
man.
can browse and replace their wallpapers
Anjay,
using
bisa
the
ganti
in-game
wallpaper,
mobile
coy.
So pretty.
Ntar lah,
Isn't
di
it?
mana, di mana?
All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the
Yonko.
simulated universe.
Yonko.
Finally.
Seng
I
kah,
thought
Bang?
for a moment
Jackie
you might
kah
have
maksudnya, Bang?
accidentally left it out.
The cheek. How
Ini event
could
baru ya,
I,
yang
your
apa tadi tuh?
humble living servant,
Ada Beetle
make
tuh,
you wait?
Beetleborg.
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm
Sworn
Disaster.
disaster.
They completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth, the Eon of Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to
Azeroth.
research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. This event
Okay.
involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage
Anjay.
maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses had more in mind than
Apa
simply
sih?
maneuvering
Kenapa
around a
menjadi
grid.
seperti Genshin
Right,
Impact
you
ini,
are.
bro?
In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on,
Community
Albert.
device.
That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions.
Oh
The
my God.
chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's
First plane,
emergence,
second
expansion,
sama third.
and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
Oh, ada
Do these
ini baru ya.
simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response
item
is
baru ya.
that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a
Anjay.
genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding
Rame.
eon, thereby
The best
uncovering their part in
occurrence.
the swarm disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand
Anjay, malah
new
Beetleborg,
enemy,
bro.
the Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly,
Kok
the
sakit
entire
banget, coy.
battlefield will eventually
Tapi
be
ini
overrun
belum
by the
ada ininya,
swarm.
masa
Sufficiently
sebelahnya itu si pegambler HP-nya 600, bos.
Yeah. Okay,
Level
okay, that's
1
plenty.
kah?
Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the brand new Path of Propagation will be
Oh,
unlocked
path baru.
in the Simulated Universe.
Propagation.
What a roller
Anjay.
coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note, aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Oke.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
Anjay,
And as the
boleh
message
lah.
makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher
Ini
Garden
saatnya
of
kita
many events.
farming.
During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Ini ya,
At the same
besok ya,
time,
besok
version
double
1.3
artifact,
will
jangan
unlock
lupa guys.
2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Don Hung and Bibiter Lune.
Oh my
The latter
god,
will
farming
drop Nail
lagi,
of the Eight,
bos,
Ascension
bos.
material required for Fushuen.
All that too?
Sangat
Oh,
dibojui
and I'm not done with you yet.
oleh
Version
Starel.
1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off,
Nah itu menangis ya, kalian menangis yang sudah farming
Trailblaze power cap
eh,
will be
light
raised from 180
material
to
buat level up
240.
ya, menangis kalian. Oh no, aku nggak
Exactly
farming,
the
sudah aku
amount that
duga.
it generates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted
Oh,
into
sekarang
reserved
ini ya,
Trailblaze
keren
power.
ya.
Ah, so in other
Udah dari
words, if you forget
240,
to
dari
log on, you won't
180
have
energi ke
wasted much
240.
Trailblaze power.
Kalau kalian nggak main, otomatis
Here's
ke
something else.
reserve ya.
The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems.
Bahasa apa,
Being able to sort your friends.
Hello?
And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
Ini dia ya, waktunya
Bring
kita
on the pom-pom and March 7th
mengirim emoji.
Yeah, nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Reward.
Logging in for
Asik.
7 days gets you
10
10 warps. It
10
might just be your lucky
warps.
break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence. Last but not least, Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom.
Anjay,
What
ke
surprising updates
Gamescom.
await us? Watch this Space Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So cool.
Nice.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
No, cuma 3. ASN, oh my god. Ini pegawai Indonesia kan ASN. Duh. Kok salah? Loh, kok salah, Bang? ASN 6C HX BRHW3. Dah? Kenapa kok salah, Cuk?
All good things must come to an end, and so must today's special program. We covered quite a bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Dan Heng and Baibuder Lune, Fu Xuan,
Mantap.
and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
And as for me, I'm
Nah,
super excited
oke,
about the
Starrel ini,
Simulated
Min.
Universe update. The new
Ente
gameplay and
sudah
story
tidak main
aspects sound
sih.
brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the
Yoi.
Trailblaze power cap increase
Jadi
and the new Reserve
240.
Trailblaze power feature.
Jadi
They
nggak
may
harus selalu
sound
main
minor,
2
but I think
hari
they'll make
sekali
a
ya.
big difference to the
Sehari 2
experience.
kali. Sehari sekali udah cukup.
And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3 special
Lah,
program.
begitu saja kah?
As always, thanks again to all you trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea.
Fine.
Yeah.
No, sudah selesai kah, Min? No. No. Nah, sekarang kita mencoba-coba melempar manggis. Nih ya. Timnya tuh kan sekarang ini. Kalau aku punya siapa namanya? Bronya, ada Bronya di sini. Sama Jepard kan. Sekarang sih gini. Bawah itu udah pasti di buffer. Nah, ini bawah nih yang kurang kan. Tanknya udah pakai blade, healernya Luocha. Serval ini mau diganti inhibitor Lune karena kita nggak punya attacker ini ya, main attacker yang kedua ya. Blade attacker sih, tapi kan dia fighter ya. Nih, ini butuhnya inhibitor Lune nih di sini, gantiin Serval nih. Inhibitor Lune. Terus tim 2 set. Nah, tim pertama kalau mau ngambil Fuswen berarti kita ngilangin Jepard. Ngilangin Jepard sama Bronya tuh. Gas. Kasian bro, Gepard semakin terdepak bro. Karena Gepard gak mungkin dibawa ya. Blade tuh gak bisa sinergi sama Gepard. Gak bisa sinergi sama shielded karakter ya. Bawah ini sebenarnya bisa ini sih. Aku sementara gedein ini ya. Yukong ya sambil nunggu inhibitor Lune. Nah begitu. Dia gak bisa tembus kenapa ya? Oh ini decaying shadow-nya ya. Decaying shadow-nya 2 cuk di ininya. Kalau di bawah iya ini harus blade. Ih, kenapa nggak bisa tembus ya ini ya? Ntar coba ya. Cuk, tidak bisa tembus, cuk. Oke, oke. Ntar ya. Aku rubah dulu. Nggak bisa ini ya, sorry guys. Patah-patah ya di kalian ya. Aduh, bentar ya, bentar ya. Bentar ya, aku rubah dulu. Gak kuat bang, kalau 4K bang. Nah ini jadi 2K aja. Lancar yang bener bang. Jangan menghayal ente. Belum taruh soalnya bang. Leh, coba yo. Coba 4K. Awas nanti kalau sampai aku sudah bertarung, aku mau suruh kembali. Tak sapu ndasmu bang. Ini aku bingung soalnya kenapa gak bisa tembus ya yang atas ya, aneh cuk. Aneh sekali. Apa aku nge-build serval kah? Aduh males banget nge-build serval bang. Iya. Ini loh, soalnya ada 2 ini cuk. Kalau punya inhibitor lune, blade-nya tak taruh atas, di bawah ini inhibitor lune. Jadi blade ini sama silly. Bawah ini inhibitor lune sama 2 support. Sama 1 sama Gepard bisa ini inhibitor lune. Himeko yang benar, jaga lisan Anda. Himeko kok dipakai yang bener, bro. Tadi tim 2 apa ya? Aku sampai lupa kan. Gini ya. Nah. Gepard ganti MC. Hah? Oh, benar juga Anda. Buat break. Betul. Benar juga ini Anda. Terus Gepardnya nggak kepake dong. Gini kah? Bentar ya. Gini kah berarti? Bawah itu ini ini kita coba ya. Apakah bisa? Nih awas ya, kalau tidak lancar, kalau patah-patah, aku salahkan Pras ini ya. So dari preview OBS ku kok patah-patah ya? Enggak kah? Apakah iya tidak patah-patah? So, Sele memang OP bangau, Cuk. Ngehil, mumpung bisa ngehil. Nah, kita ini dulu. Gak patah bata cuman nah Itu namanya frame rate, Bang.
槍先に火を炎のエリアを断ち切れ
Katanya OBS-nya harus di ini deh, di setting deh. Biar bisa yang cepet-cepet gitu. Biar frame-nya dia nggak tertinggal.
新規をも一心同期楽にしてあげる超と共に散れスターレイファントム弱っておるの
Cuk, nggak crit, Cuk. Kalau crit tuh 100.000 ya, guys ya.
大丈夫うっとうしいわね
Bang waktu atau langsung aja ya, langsung aja lah ya. Maaf. Hah? Oke. Cuk, mau meninggal, Cuk. No.
炎のエリアを断ち切れしつこい輪を持って尊しとなす直してやろうか助かったありがとう
Cuk, meninggal, Bang.
急がば回れですね一気に片付けましょう
Save nggak ya? Save aja. Save sekarang aja. Save sekarang. Ngekill, next phase. Ulti.
楽にしてあげる蝶と共に散れスターレイファントム千の珍奇を持って一心同
Ini kesini.
期客をもてなさないと
Cus. Sumpah mau meninggal, Cuk. Uh.
助かったありがとう
Bang, mau meninggal, Bang.
うっとうしいわね
Oh my god. Oh my god, Bang. Cuk, terlalu lemah, Cuk, supportku. As. Tuh kan mata-mata kan harus 2K, Bang. Kasihan streamnya kalau 4K. Tuh diajak basket tuh, Bang. Apakah tidak ada basket? Ataukah kita main game Shopee aja, Bang? Yang katanya netizen susah banget gamenya. Shopee apa? Shopee coki-coki. Cuk, kurang di build kah, Bang? Supportku, Bang. Cuk, atau Asta ya? Atau kita nge-build Asta aja kah, guys? Mau ke Cikarang, aduh ngapain, Bang? Ngapain, Bang, ke Cikarang, Bang? Gak perlu lah. Ya, emang nge-build Asta ya? Lah, bawa laptop kan, Bang? Masa di rumah mertua nggak bawa laptop? Nih, bawa Asta aja, guys. Soalnya ini ya, aku nge-build supportku nggak fully build ya. Nih, kayak Bailu aja belum tak ganti speed Speed shoes. Jadinya jelek banget, Cuk. Jelek sekali. Ini apa sih ini? Ini ya. At the start of the battle. Dia regenerate satu skill point tuh setiap mau battlenya doang atau setiap turnnya? Setiap battle deh. Berarti cuma satu dong. Cok, for piece-nya ampas lan. Mending 2 set ini, 2 set speed. Di kongkong tenis Jumat full gas. Lah iya, ya apa iku Bang Der? Pas iku tenis, saiki nang rumah mertua, terus ya apa? Kapan baskete? Basket hanyalah wacana kah? Oh my god, ini pantas saja. Kosakiku sangat amsyong bang. Apakah Himeko jawabannya? Lah kemarin sudah basket. Kapan bang basket bang? Yang betul kamu. Ini kita build Asta aja ya. Semalam full tim lah. Kok nggak di live stream kan bang? Dengan pria kakean mikir. Sopo cok pria kakean mikir. Mana kemarin nggak di live kan lo bang? Mana analog rusak kemarin nggak ada cok. Kemarin aku sibuk lagi nggarap LPG. Mana kemarin nggak main basket gitu? Hoax kah bang? Hoax. Gimana kabarnya Abang Kolbi bang? Kabarnya sekarang dia masih berpikir apa cuk? Ya kita nyari belt yang crit damage-nya gede di atas 15%, yaitu 17%, 20% lah. Biar kita bisa pakai glove ini. Glove ini. Terus glove ini mau aku kasih ke si ini, si Mbak. Nah, ini Mbak ini nih. Mbak Yukong. Ada. Oke, gitu aja guys. Live stream kita kali ini. Terima kasih yang sudah mampir di sini. Kita tadi react bareng ya. Live 1.3. Tidak sabar untuk mempull inhibitor Lune. Sudah disiapkan ya. Karena kita tidak ngepull Mami Kafka. Karena malas sekali membangun timnya. Nih, nanti kita gunakan semua di inhibitor Lune. Tentunya Pras mungkin yang bakal ini apa? Gacha ya, karena dia lebih beruntung. Jadi nanti gacha kita di 1.3 inhibitor Lune. Terus ini kurang berapa lagi ya sampai dapat bronnya? Kurang 125. 115 kok 125. 115 full lagi di sini. Sebelum kita mendapatkan bronnya. Karena aku tidak yakin kita beruntung enough buat dapat bronnya sebelum 300. Nah nih ente bang yang gacha bang. Satu biar menang 50-50 ya, biar kita bisa saving buat banner-banner berikutnya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kali 5 25 26. Masih lama cuk yang ini. Gajah siapa ini? Better Lune bang. Kita nggak ngambil Mami Kafka bang. Gak bisa masuk tim soalnya. Kita butuh heavy DPS buat tim 2. Nih. Biar blade-nya bisa masuk atas, bantuin Sele. Terus bawah full inhibitor Lune. Gitu ya, karena di sebelum-sebelumnya udah easy peasy bro, dengan blade bro. Tuh. Svarok ini masih bisa di ini sama Sele. Tapi 2 pergatelan iki nggak mati bos Sele. Soalnya support kita nggak di fully build sih. Yang fully build tuh cuman ini. Nih, jadi itu kita kan tadi pakai Bailu ya. Bailu belum di build cuk. Dan dah lo. Apa sih? Sangat asal-asalan lo buildnya. Nggak energi regen, nggak speed. Makanya mau tak ganti aja. Tak ganti Asta paling. Bailu ganti Asta. Terus Gepard ya Asta Gepard. Lah ya seadanya bang. Pakai ini aja, pakai Asta aja. Udah tak farming kok kemarin tuh. Mana ya Asta itu, pakai ini loh. Nih. Nih pakai ini nih Asta nih. Nih pakai body nih. Terus kakinya tuh speed ya kalau nggak salah. Mana ya speed bootsku ya? Oh ini dipakai sama ini nanti bisa lah. 2 piece ini, 2 piece ini. Karena aku masih banyak kan speed boots. Nah ini speed boots. Ini sebenarnya buat bronya tapi pakai Asta dulu aja lah. Terus ininya itu kemarin pakai mana ya cuk? Kayak ini deh. Pakai yang mana ya? Lupa aku. Rope-nya juga udah ready buat Asta nih. Nih dipakai sama Ting Yun. Energy regeneration. Tinggal ngatosin Astanya doang. Oke gitu aja ya live stream kali ini. Sampai jumpa di gacha ini Better Lune 1.3, oke? Dadah.